when you get to the point where you really fucking don't care, you become very dangerous. I'm not saying don't care like, I don't care if I do that. No, when you don't care about other people and how they view you, about how you walk, how you talk, how you dress, where you want to go with your life. You know, growing up, I didn't want to tell anybody I want to be in the military. Because why? Some of my black friends, I was afraid of what they think. Why you want to join the fucking military, man? Why the fuck you want to do that shit? I was afraid of what other people thought about me. So now, when I go in the military, I didn't know you want to fucking join the military. Yeah, I didn't tell you because I was afraid of what you thought. Once again, man, you're allowing other people to shackle your mind. It's the worst thing in the world. Most of us fail in life because we're afraid of what everyone around you is thinking. That's 100% truth. So we live by the narrative of other people. When I first called a recruiter to be a Navy SEAL and I was 297 pounds, the first recruiter looked at me and said, "You're not going to be able to make this, man." So what he was doing was he was projecting his energy on me. He knew he couldn't be a fucking Navy SEAL. So God help this black guy, because I was only the 36th African-American to make it through in over 70 years. How's this black fat guy going to make it through in my ass? He wasn't even willing to try. So he's projecting it. So a lot of us who are negative people, all we do is project how we feel on other people. So what happens is there's a lot of negative people walking around the planet Earth who are afraid to try, because a lot of people are very negative in this world. So we are afraid to fail. Why? I told you, man. Shouldn't even tried it, dude. Just chill out, relax. Why are you so crazy? Why are you so obsessed? So all that stuff drives the quitting mind, I call it. The mind wants to quit. The mind's tired. The mind's deserving. The mind thinks it's very deserving. So yes, the biggest problem in this world is other people, not yourself. It's other people in your head. They are puppet mastering you pretty much on your life. One thing about life is that people in life, they are the ultimate puppet masters. They exploit your weakness and they love to walk you around life and own space in your head. One of the biggest ways to cut those strings and walk on your own 2 fucking feet to your own destination in life is to build self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline, all those things. Stay hard is not just about going to the fucking gym. Stay hard is about going that extra step and you feel like you can't. That's what builds self-esteem and self-respect. I had to stop giving a fuck about people. That was the biggest thing. I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's fucked up. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a fucking pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're going to judge me and I'm going to feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their fucked up world better than you have. That's all they've done. So once I realized that, if you want to sit back, like for instance, there's all these things that are on TV and we have all these news people judging people who fuck up in life. And yeah, they made big mistakes, but that person who is judging you on TV, I guarantee you, that news person is saying, I'm glad that my shit didn't come out, but I'm going to judge the hell out of you. I know that about people. So if you want to sit back and judge how jacked up I was and how messed up my life was, Merry Christmas. Go for it. Have a good time. But I'm smiling at you right now, knowing you have a secret that you're not willing to share. It gives you a lot of power when you're able to go on a podcast this big and say, hey, tell me, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I no longer care. And that is a lot of power in that, to be able to put your life on a billboard for the whole world to see and say, judge it, man. Judge it. Like just me talking about it makes me feel good. And that's another thing about it. When you are willing to talk about how jacked up you are, the strength, that big rock that you carry, it just starts to come off you. It just starts to come off. That's why I do it so often. I'm like, hey, man, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired of not telling you shit. I'm tired of lying about how good I'm not. One thing you have to learn early in life, I didn't learn this till later on. I don't give a motherfucker. You can't care what anybody thinks about you. If I care what people thought about me, you think I'd be yelling out here, doing a 105-pound ruck, talking shit? This is who I am. Find out who you are, whoever that may be. I don't give a fuck what you are. Find out who you are and own that motherfucker and tell people to go fuck themselves. Don't ever worry about anybody and what the fuck they think about you. Do that. I guarantee you, your life will be in shambles. You will become the biggest bitch of all time. The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. A lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on fucking water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't fucking swim. Learn one thing. Shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard. Stay in the fight. One thing I found out in my life, I used to always want people to accept me and like me. So I became who they were. If you like something and I didn't like it, I liked it because you liked it. Become unapologetic of who the fuck you are in your life. If you get after it and you're a hard motherfucker, get after it. You gotta make yourself better than what you think you are. And what that requires is people to not fucking understand you, not know you, not get you at all. Look at you like you're off. Look at you like you have a problem. Don't worry about that shit. Be unapologetic. Get after it. Stay hard. Be who the fuck you are. And people don't want to do that. And that's the only way you can fix it. You have to accept it first before you can go on the journey. A lot of folks never even start the journey, man. They never start the journey because they live in this fake life that who they want to be, they act like they are, but they're not because they haven't fixed all this stuff yet. You got to fix this first before we can start our journey in life. So that's why I have them make this list. You fix these problems, now your journey can begin because you no longer care about how people are judging you. When you care more about how someone's judging you, you're going to stay right there. There's no forward momentum. I started realizing the more I didn't quit, the more self-respect I gained. And the power was all mine. In life, it's important to do one thing. Many people will try to dehumanize you. It's up to you to find self-respect and dignity in yourself. You don't need a uniform to have honor. You need to have pride in yourself. Dignity. One thing in life, this applies to everything in life. Anytime you move from being normal to trying to be exceptional, people aren't going to like that. Those normal people, it makes them feel like they're going to judge you. And nowadays, it's very easy to be a coward. Why? We got Instagram and shit. Most folks don't tell you to your face. They go online. They post about like cowards. Don't let cowards get in your fucking head. And last thing, make sure you do. You don't fucking know me. You see a 1-minute fucking video about me. You know how hard I train, how I live, the fucking dedication I put into my fucking life. So why do you troll? Maybe it's a fat motherfucker at home, lazy, with no discipline or dedication. Maybe you're jealous. Who knows? But guarantee this. With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use them for fuel. Use them for energy. In times of need, put them on the fucking mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do shit, roll through your brain. Pull up that motherfucker that you need. That person who said you couldn't do something, weren't fast enough, good enough, smart enough, whatever the fuck it may be. Use it for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torture them with fucking success. In life, we have to continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this world has to give you for fuel. Maybe you were a victim of being called fat growing up. Folks make fun of you. Maybe you weren't the smartest motherfucker in school. And people can't match you for that shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's great power in adversity. If you're a victim of any kind, make sure you use that shit to become successful. Don't look for revenge. Look for the reckoning. And I guarantee you, all those people who with you growing up, you might just be their boss. They'll come looking for a favor. And when they do, you got an option to say okay or do what I do and say go f yourself. Ha! Beware of one thing, motherfucker, spitting in the wind. That shit comes back in your face. Stay hard. So I got a question. How do you deal with trolls? Well, I prefer to f with them. When I was in pest control, I learned a lot about how to bring out rodents, rats, and shit. You lay peanut butter out, and those rats come out. Well, how I bring my rats out is I put up posts about me being the toughest motherfucker in the world. That brings them out. We got all kind of personalities. Alphas, betas, omegas, gammas, deltas. These motherfuckers just play up. That's all they are, and will always be. One thing about social media, it gives the weak motherfucker a platform. Stay hard. Life's about improvise, adapt, and overcome to every situation that's in front of you. A lot of people hate that message that I say continue pushing, continue finding your new 100%, continue finding your best self. If you don't like that message, this is not the place to be. I'm about people trying to find the best they have, not making excuses, overcoming any and all obstacles. So today, I can't run. I can't do much. But you can guarantee one thing. David Goggins got the after it. He got the after it. I don't give a fuck my knees don't work. I'll find something else that does. One thing about life, it is very unpredictable. But one thing's for damn sure. People are very predictable. So what that means is you can prepare for the assholes of this world. So we are teaching right now anti-bullying. We're trying to change anti-racist. We're trying to change bad people. Well, in the long term, that may work out. But in the interim, that ain't gonna fly. So for you to continue to complain, get your butt hurt over people not liking the way you look, the way you sound, the way you dress, wherever the fuck it may be, you need to change on how you look at those fucking people, what they say to you. You gotta start armoring your mind. Start preparing yourself for what's out here in life. Build confidence. Build self-esteem. So when people talk to you, it doesn't fucking matter. One guy came over to me frustrated. He goes, man, I keep on failing. Took me 4 times to pass the bar. I'm trying to start my business. I keep on failing at that. The whole time he was talking to me, I started smiling. He goes, why are you smiling? I said, because you missed it. I don't see failure. I see grit, determination, drive, sacrifice. Failure means you're trying. A whole bunch of people out here never fail because they never try. He said, how do you handle failure, Goggins? I said, I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as my first, second, third attempt. One thing in life that's for sure. The valiant motherfucker always wins. I've been in a lot of training and I've seen a lot of great men, strong men quit. And I'd ask them, how'd they train? And they say, I swam, I ran, did all these things. And the one thing they never talk about is the mental aspect of it. So you put a person who's physically trained in a mentally tough situation and things happen real bad. What that means is, you put a guy in cold water and he's physically trained and he's not mentally trained about all of his insecurities in life and everything else he hasn't dealt with. He's going to make up a lot of excuses on why he needs to quit something. And he's going to wonder why, what happened? I trained so hard. I physically trained so hard. But that mental aspect of everything is the most important thing. So don't set your goals and everything without making sure you set your mind right and handle your insecurities. All right, so Goggins, how do I keep from quitting? Well, just so you know, man, there's a start line to quitting. And usually that start line, it starts when people show up to any endeavor being out of shape, not in the best shape of their lives. Have you ever seen a fighter and the guy that he's fighting is in real good shape, and the other person looks gassed? He only has one thought in his mind, and that's quitting. That's all he has. Being out of shape, it limits all of your fucking options. So showing up to any endeavor in the best shape of your life, what that does is it opens up all of your fucking options. And the biggest option that it gives me when I show up that way is, all right, I'm in the best shape of my life. How can I get the body-mind connection going better for me? People don't know how to turn their minds on. People don't know about this boats and logs, why I say it, why I start yelling. I'm trying to activate something. I'm trying to activate passion, want, hunger, the dog, the savage. That motherfucker is falling asleep. When I show up knowing I'm in great shape, I can wake that savage beast up. You gotta learn yourself, know how to wake yourself up. But if you don't show up in the best shape of your life, your mind is worthless to you, so your savage is fucking dead. Stay hard. But it's something you need to hear. No one cares that you're overweight, that you're fat, that you eat tons of food every day, donuts, shakes. I can't care more than you. One thing in life is for sure. No one can care more than yourself. If you're out here looking for someone to help you out, and you ain't helping yourself out, you ain't gonna ever make it. What helped me out when I was fat and depressed and shit, I got in my mind. I wasn't the only motherfucker going through hard times. Fat guy, depressed guy. Keep this in your head. In my corner, there's only a cup man and water. There ain't no fucking towel. So when shit gets hard for me, I can't throw that fucker in. What the hell were you all waiting for to start attacking life? Waiting for the fucking stars to align? Back when I was growing up, the song came out. All I need is a miracle. Well, guess what? That miracle ain't coming. There is no perfect time to start. You gotta start now with changing your life.
We're all being tested in life. And guess what? This is one test you can't cheat on. We all have our own test. Some of us are obese. Some of us are depressed. Some of us are insecure. In the military, we had this big old rucksack on the back. Had batteries, water, extra gear. Your extra gear is just you're dealing with in life. And the only way to overcome it is for you and you alone to face it.
I said if I graduate SEAL training, I may start the process of doing that. Went there, had to lose 100 pounds really fast. So my idea was to go out and run 4 miles the next day as fast as I can to start losing weight. I got to a quarter of a mile and walked home. I realized that all those insecurities, like when things got hard for me, those insecurities came back. I had to do a live autopsy on myself to figure out what was causing these insecurities to constantly come back, constantly roost in my head, constantly dominate my every thought. Every time something got bad, every time something got hard, these things would always come back and haunt me. I had to figure it out and overcome it.
This isn't for the masses. This is for those who want to leave normal behind. Those who are in search of a new realm. It's a lonely journey. You're isolated. Those who used to keep pace with you will fall off. They'll see where their world ends and yours begins. Your ability to suffer, endure, outwork must be greater. You must be willing to extend yourself to the limit with no guarantee of success.
And in competition, you're looking to break the other person down. And in breaking that person down, what happens to that person who's being broke down, they have an empty look in their eyes. I call it you've taken their soul. You own space in their head. And owning space in their head means they're unable to perform at their best now because they're thinking about you. For instance, let's say there's a boxing match. 12 rounds, going at it, heavyweight champion. This guy's getting his ass kicked. For 11 rounds, he continues to get back up and get back up. By that 12th round, the guy who's been beating the guy's ass, you're going to start to see a certain look on his face. His soul is leaving. If you can spot that look while you're getting your ass beat, you'll win the fight.
This is all about the quitting mind. So what's the quitting mind? So let's say it's day one of a job interview. We all know what that feels like. You have your clothes laid out. You got your food ready to go in the morning. You've been preparing for weeks and weeks. You show up and you bring your best self. You get the job. Merry Christmas. All right. After a couple months, you start showing up to work a little later. You don't look as good. Your clothes aren't laid out. Your breakfast isn't ready. Your mind's getting softer. We do that everything in life. Guess what? Don't have a quitting mind. Repetition every day. Stay hard. There's so many times in life you don't want to be doing what the you're doing. You can't just quit. Remember this. This isn't a hobby. This isn't a joke. It's a lifestyle. So what you say to yourself is important. There's no coach. There's no trainer to keep you going. It's only you. So think about this. You've been working your whole life to get a seat at the table. The seat at the table is you want to be the best amongst all the best people in your career field. So you finally get that letter. It's steak, lobster. It's a big dinner. Everybody's showing up, dressed to the nines. Make sure you show up soaking wet for getting after it, working out hard. Towel around your neck. You respect the event. So make sure you put that towel over that nice chair so you don't it up. The whole thing is this. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Weak people hate strong minds. And there's an infestation of weak people in this world. See, you're born with one mouth for a reason. To speak what you believe in. Speak your thoughts. Speak your truth. But what happens is the goal of weak people is to silence you. So what they do to you is to isolate you. The more they isolate you, the more you want to put a you want to sew up your mouth right in the middle. You start speaking out both sides of your mouth. You don't stand for and eventually what happens is they make you so soft, you become a fucking head. You start to shake in your head, yes, for whatever they want. Speak the truth. Don't be a bobblehead. Stay hard. So when I first joined the Navy, I had to join the reserves because I couldn't get into active duty because I was so fat. So being a reservist, I got titled a lot of times as a weekend warrior. In the reserves, you work 1 weekend a month, 2 weeks a year. A lot of us live our lives that way. We can't work out without purpose. We need to get into our dress for the wedding. Summertime's coming, so we want to look all good. Our high school reunion's coming up, so we gotta lose weight. The biggest purpose in life isn't all that. It's how you respect yourself, how you look at yourself. That's an everyday fucking journey. So every day you should be getting after it. We look at determination, self-discipline. We look at hard work. All these terms, it's almost like we dread them, almost like a fucking punishment. Those are the biggest words of all time as far as respecting yourself. So don't look at them as dread and punishment. Look at those words as a lifestyle. So what's your fucking excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too fucking much? Now it's time for some real fucking talk. Maybe you're the only black person applying for a fucking job. Maybe you're the only female. Maybe you're the only fucking gay person. Job, whatever the fuck it may be. Maybe that shit's in your fucking head. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better. Life's a real big fucking picture. When I was young, all those things got in my head. Black, you're not smart enough, single mom, all that bullshit own space in my head. If you're allowing people and things and situations to own space in your fucking head, you're losing. Last thing, life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head. Life is always giving you a test, trying to give you a way out, trying to give you an excuse not to show up. But guess what? You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you, it's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. Take it upon yourself to do that.
Most of us live our entire lives avoiding failure. It's funny. I walk around, people come up to me and they say, man, you're that Navy SEAL, you went through Ranger School, you were, Air Force TAC P, you did the pull-up record, you run all these ultra races, all this shit, man. The funny thing about it that I think about is this. They know that part of me. This is the part I know about myself. I failed the ASVAB test to get in the military 3 times. In the Air Force, failed at pararescue. In the SEALs, it took me 3 times to get through Navy SEAL training. The pull-up record took me 3 times. This is what I know about me. So what I'm saying is this. You can't live your life being afraid to fail. All those failures made me the success in the day. And that's exactly how the people in the world become weaker people. It's by capping your brain. It's by putting this kind of garbage in it about not attacking what you're not good at. It's about putting a cap on managing your expectations. If I lived that way, if I had any kind of thought process like managing expectations, I would be a 400-pound man by now, working some job that made no money, and I would never know my capabilities. I would never have become a Navy SEAL. And that's what we have to love about it. And love the fact that life continues to attack us. There are no fucking timeouts. You can't just go like in a sporting event when the coach doesn't like something and call timeout. You have to figure shit out on the fly. You have to be that person who's always prepared. But the solitude right now that a lot of us are dealing with is what we don't want to deal with. It's the fact that we have to think about all these things that we don't like about ourselves. We like to use life as a big escape. That escape is not there anymore. All these distractions that we use, they're no longer there. This is the time right now for you to stop avoiding things. Get that pen and paper out. Look inside yourself. Stop looking at me or other people out here to be the hero of your story. This is time for you right now in all that solitude to get to know who you are as a person. Be alone with yourself. Write that shit down. Start to face these different things in life. Knowing one thing in life, we are all very fragile in this world. We have to know that when we die with some meaning and some purpose in this world.
Never forget to train your fucking mind. In life, a lot of us work our fucking ass off, trying to get to a better place, a place that makes us feel better about ourselves. Some people want to do ultra races. They're starting to PR during training. Some people want to be a lawyer or a medical student. So they're taking these practice tests and they're fucking crushing the practice tests. But guess what happens? Once you get to the actual fucking event, your mind isn't ready. Your mind's not prepared. You've been studying, you've been training, you've been working out, but your mind's not prepared. Story for you. When I was 19 years old, I was going through the Air Force trying to be a pararescueman. I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, swimming. I was doing all this, knocking out of the park. One of the best in the class. But the second a fucking obstacle got in my fucking way, I wasn't prepared for it mentally. I was a beast. All I was doing was I was training a bigger, stronger, faster quitter. You got to train your fucking mind for all obstacles that might get in your way. Life has a great way of conditioning your mind. Being the color I am, not real dark, and being light complected, I didn't fit in anywhere. I got caught around whites. My mind was in the valley. I was stuck in there. Until I was willing to climb the mountain and look down on the reality of my life was I had a lot of friends. I didn't see that. I saw this. A lot of us were predisposed. So our mindset does one thing. You hear one thing and you're ready to jump the gun, go off. I was defensive growing up, ready to hear something negative. Right now we got a lot of bad going on in the world. We got to stop being defensive. We got to hear everybody's whether it be bad or good. Be ready to listen.
So I got a great question was, I'm working my ass off, but I'm not seeing results. What we do is we go on to social media, and that shit poisons us. We have all these fit models that we're taking these snapshots, these great legs, great ass. If you're a guy, big arms, big shoulders, big chest, all this bullshit. Take that middle snapshot. We start working our ass off for weeks, for months. We don't see results, so we get all pissed off. Those results are there. But what you've done is you take that middle snapshot, and you're not seeing the results of that fitness model, that person you want to be. Half of us don't even have it in our bodies to look like that. So what you want to do is take a mental snapshot of how you looked before and where you're at now. That's what you want to do in life. Compare yourself against yourself. Don't get poisoned by bullshit.
One day you could be walking, one day you could be on your bed and your back. When you come back from that shit, when you come back, that's what it's all about. Back in the day when I played sports, there was one fucking drill that I hated doing. The coach would have a fucking whistle in his mouth. And basically, we had to sit there and run in place. We ran in place until he blew that whistle. When he blew that whistle, we hit the dirt and bounced up again and started running in place again. And this drill went on and on. The one thing that sucked about that drill was the coach was in total control of everything. How long the drill went, when he blew the whistle for us to hit the dirt, when we got back up, started running in place. And it was mind-numbing. That drill reminded me a lot about life. I think a lot of us out here, we don't have control. We don't have the whistle. There's someone out there blowing that fucking whistle and we hit the dirt. Some of us choose to stay down, but it's that motherfucker who constantly gets up as fast as they can. Those are the motherfuckers that make it in life. So it's our job to always be ready for the whistle. Anybody that follows me knows one thing. I should be a fat guy. So I get all these fucking emails about how people want to lose weight. I want to lose 50 pounds, Goggins, in 3 months. How do I do it? My response to them is, what have you done so far? I know the answer is nothing. I know you didn't wake up one morning and decide to fucking damn email me to see what you could do. You woke up for days and weeks and months, not like what you saw in the mirror, going out for a little run, feeling your fucking damn fat, jiggling. If you want something, everything out there is free to you. Google the motherfucker. My diet was breakfast run, lunch run, dinner run, snack run. Stay hard.
You don't have to be motivated to do this kind of stuff, man. Look at it as part of your life, part of your daily discipline, part of your routine. People always look for motivation. They look for hunger. Stop looking for that, man. A lot of times you're not going to have some big obstacle in front of you to keep you motivated. Do it because you want to be the best you possible, which it sounds corny as shit, but it's a true statement, man. Like, I do this shit like tonight. 4 miles every 4 hours, 48 hours. I have to do this shit. I'm doing it to challenge myself, and that's how you stay out of these ruts.
We all know a stage 10 clinger. Those people who just hold on to everything. We got people out there whose boyfriend or girlfriend broke up with them, and they obsess about them. They know what girlfriend they have or boyfriend they have. They know what kind of car they're driving. They know about the new promotion, the new house and shit. We got people out there who've been done wrong. Just can't get over it. Can't get over not getting that school you want to get into. Past failures. Disappointments. Holding on to all that shit isn't healthy as f. The sun rises and the sun sets. And you're in the same damn spot. Someone's going to always find something wrong with your ass. Trust me at that one. Today I'm running. A lot of people stopping, saying stay hard. This one cat drives by, says, Goggins, I hate your black ass. Hey, lucky for me, there's a stoplight right up the motherfucking street. Car stops, I pull up to it. Got a chance to assess the scene. Look in there, sees a big Thanksgiving eating motherfucker. So I grabbed myself and said, hey, ask your mama who your real daddy is. We all got our own opinions. Voice them. Some of you were born into hell. Some of you are just in hell. Life is hard. It's kicking your ass. There's a tactic in wildland firefighting that when the fire is coming at you and there's no escape route, it's a risky maneuver, but you start a fire around you. That fire around you starts to kill off and burn off all those fuels. It creates a black around you. The black means you can't get burned the f*** over. Some of you all out there need to create a fire with inside of your f***ing ass and get the f*** out of hell. People want to know how to get permanent, lasting results. This shit's not easy. Some folks go from heavy to losing weight, back to heavy again. Some folks go from lazy to studs, back to lazy. The list goes on and on. A lot of folks take the 4-lane highway to get their results. The 4-lane highway is just that. It's the easy route. On that highway, they have road signs. 5 miles up, hotel. 10 miles up, restaurant. Restrooms, all that shit. It's an easy roadmap to success. Nothing there's permanent. But the other choice that makes permanent is the shovel. That shovel leaves you with calluses on your brain, on your hands. They're permanent. Pick up the shovel.
People are f***ing hilarious. They are so threatened and jealous and insecure and every word in between all that. When I was fat and lazy and insecure, struggling in school, struggling in life, people were giving me all this advice, trying to help me out. Well, I went on the other side of the spectrum. I lost weight. I got in shape. I started studying. I started becoming one of the hardest working people out there. And guess what? They still had shit to say. They had shit to say when I was fat. They had shit to say when I lost weight. People don't want to see you better than them. That's what it comes down to. You make them feel good about themselves when you're fat and lazy, and you make them feel like shit when you come from the depths of hell and decide to f***ing make it. There's enough food and pie for everybody to eat. Don't hate a motherfucker because he worked harder than you. The truth is the starting line. We live in a world that's very unauthentic. So who the f*** are you? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? You know, a lot of people don't like what I say. A lot of people hate that I cuss. A lot of people hate a lot of things about me. I don't give a shit. When you find out who you are, that's when you start living your life. Don't fit in just for the sake of fitting in life. Make sure that you have something to say it. Social media nowadays is one of the biggest forms of being fake in the world. People buy likes. People buy friends. People buy comments. All this bullshit. Make sure in life you do what you have to do, say what you have to say, and live the life you have to live. Don't walk around being a fake human being. Don't be scared to be who you are. Stay hard. We have an obligation to live our lives to the absolute fullest. Life is one big tug of war, and you don't win that tug of war by pushing the fucking rope. You have to pull that motherfucker. And a lot of times you have to pull yourself through life. This morning, I did not want to get up, so I had to pull my ass out of fucking bed. But guess what? The more and more I got into that run, each fucking step into that run, I started gaining more and more confidence. But to gain that fucking confidence, you have to fucking be willing to pull yourself out of bed, pull yourself out of a funk, pull yourself out of whatever the fuck life is throwing at you to gain that confidence. By the fucking time the run was over, I was like, you motherfucker, I once again beat your ass. You gotta be willing to find the confidence. A lot of you are trying to find inspiration and motivation with a depressed mindset. You're depressed because you're not doing it with yourself. You don't find inspiration by not living in the grip of life. You need to live in the grip of life to find inspiration. Put challenges in front of yourself. When you put a challenge in front of yourself and you attack it, that's where you find inspiration. Try to be 10% better than you were last week. So if you're running 30 miles a week, run 33. If you're swimming 500 meters, swim 550. If some of you aren't doing, your 10% is just getting off the fucking couch. The more you walk away from accountability, the weaker you become. Find yourself in the grip of life. You can't find yourself by doing nothing. The most important conversation you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it,
You walk around with it. You go to bed with it. Eventually, you act on it, whether it be good or bad. There's haters everywhere in this world. Jealous people trying to get in your head. The one thing you got to understand is this. They're trying to infiltrate your mind. What a lot of boxers do to get away from distractions is they go away before a big fight. A lot of us can't do that. We have to be able to live amongst distractions and be undistracted. Stay in your own mind. Don't let them own yours. The mind's a medieval motherfucker. It's constantly fighting against you. It's the only thing in the history of the fucking world that shows up on time every time. It has the tactical advantage over you. It knows your fears. It knows your insecurities. It knows everything about you. It might be the only thing in that world that knows all about you. You got to know about it. It's going to show up when you don't want to show up. It's going to show up at the worst time possible when you want to be successful. It's going to say, take the easy road. Take the easy way out. You got to learn your brain like your brain has learned you.
So I got a question about what I think about when I'm tired during competition. I don't think about myself when I'm tired during competition. I think about the people I'm competing against. What are they thinking about when they see me tired? See, I got a tattoo on my back that says, show no weakness. It's there for a reason. Whenever you show weakness, you make them feel really good about themselves. See, in competition, everybody's a fucking dog. So they're waiting for you to let down some scraps. It's that first motherfucker who lets those scraps down. Makes that dog hungry. That dog wants to fucking eat. So make sure one thing. Don't worry about yourself when you fucking get tired. Worry about what the competition's thinking about. Because they're looking for that chink in the armor. They're looking for that one slight thing that you did that shows them that you're fucking being a bitch. You're tired. You're exhausted. Maybe you didn't put all the fucking work into your craft. They're looking for it. Don't make them find it. Stay hard.
Always be ready. You never know when your next challenge is coming out of the blue. A lot of people need to have that special event that's down the road that gets them motivated to get ready for the next challenge. I'm telling you right now, every day in life presents the next challenge. So that's why that discipline for me was so fucking important. It takes nothing to be a loser. And that's why I hold most people to a higher standard, because I know how little it takes, little ability. Like, you need no talent. You need no greatness inside of you, and you can still be a bad motherfucker.
When I was in the military, I went to this school. It was all about projects. They give you a wheelbarrow with 5 people, but the wheelbarrow had no wheel. They give you big ass cinder blocks, 2x4s, and you had to get all that shit from point A to point B at one carry. They want you to get creative. When I was born with all kind of heart issues, lung issues, bone issues, so I had to get creative. I didn't have a lot to work with. A lot of you use that as a fucking excuse. You don't have a lot to work with. So you want to die all preserved. Make sure you die being used up. Find out what you have and get maximum potential out of that motherfucker. Stay hard.